I wanted to share something with everyone that is trying to build Leaf International. Something that I've learned, something that I want to advise you, is that when you share Leaf International with someone, do it with not only your conviction in it, and if you don't have conviction in it, maybe you should not be advertising someone to join Leaf International. Do your own studying and learning, and so you can answer questions, and then you're knowledgeable and you actually know what you're promoting. When you don't seem knowledgeable, when you don't actually believe in it, when you don't actually know what you're getting yourself into, you should not be advertising. I've done my research. I went to Jacksonville. I met the CEOs. I did all of that, and that's why I have my conviction. That's why I'm so passionate about Leaf International. But you should do that prior to you advertising it to others. But what I wanted to touch on is when you show this to someone, when you present it to someone, and the numbers don't click with them, and the vision doesn't click with them, and their endeavors and what their Leaf International has created doesn't click with them, allow it to be. Don't force someone into it. They're not going to be a wonderful marketer. They're not going to build a team if they have already that laggingness to them, and you're going to drag them into a business. And then they're going to sit there. They're going to sit there. Don't drag them and pull them into a business. Don't feel like you need people to join. What you're doing is you're sharing a good experience. Just like you share a good movie, good restaurant, good vacation spot. You're sharing a good business opportunity with them. If they don't get it, move on. Just move on. And every day you can tell them, hey, I made X amount of dollars today. I made X amount of dollars today. Like, sooner or later, either they'll catch on or they'll never catch on. The point is, let them do it. Let them decide. Don't decide for them. Something that I ran into is I was telling this guy about Leaf International, and he didn't get it at first. And he called me back, and then he was like, hey, that thing that you were telling me about, how much did you earn today? I was like, I earned X amount today. And he's like, okay, I want to do this. So then I explained more to him and whatnot. And he's like, okay. And then, so I explained everything. You know, I can explain well. I've studied the business. And then he calls me back. Well, he actually doesn't call me back for a couple of days. And then I see him again. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? And he's like, hey, remember that thing that you were telling me about? I was like, yeah, the thing that I explained to you. And he's like, well, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do the stock market. And I was like, okay. And I was just like, that's it. Because I'm not going to try to convince him to do it, because I explained the numbers. If that doesn't make sense, if the numbers don't click with you, this business opportunity is not what you're looking for. Because the numbers alone should just, then all you need to know is the quality of the business. The numbers in itself should speak volumes about how exciting this is. So for him to see the potential of this, and for people to be making $550 a month as a starter with Leaf International, and him to take his $1,000 and go to the stock market after I explained all the numbers, that's on his own accord. Let him do that. You focus on your vision and what you want. He's not going to, like I said, he's not going to build you a team. He's not going to be suddenly ambitious once you drag his $1,000 into it and you earn that commission every day. That's not how it works. You find people who gets it. You have to find people who gets it, and not to put down the stock market. But if you take $1,000 into the stock market, like, I personally, I find that more risky. I find that extremely risky. First of all, you don't have control of your money. Second of all, it's very volatile. Third of all, it's extremely slow. Fourth of all, extremely slow. And fifth of all, extremely slow. With Leaf International, if you put that same $1,000 into Leaf, you could, as a starter, earn up to 1.5% daily on that. And when you build a team, you earn revenue on your team. It's just, the compensation plan is amazing, and I have other videos explaining the compensation plan, but what I want to touch on today is get that through your head, that no matter how hard you try to convince someone into it, they need to make that decision for themselves. There's a lot of people with extreme negativity about making money online. You don't want to drag their pessimistic attitudes into your business. That is going to drain your energy and your efforts to find people who get it like you do and help you duplicate what you're doing. You're going to put in too much time, too much energy on them and not focus on the 20% of people who's going to get you 80% of the results. And I mentioned the income disclosure stuff, so I want you to go visit leafids.com for more information on that so I don't get harassed by compliance. And that's all. So just understand that, and you'll be more successful as an entrepreneur, more successful in your endeavors to build a team. That's all I want to share, because I want you to be successful. I want you to be able to duplicate what I'm doing, and I do it by not wasting energy on people like that, whom I explained all the numbers to, and if they just don't get it, they don't get it. Move on. That's all.